So today's topic is CSS specificity. We will read about the specificity of CSS, like what is the specificity in CSS, why we should learn the specificity, what is the hierarchy of the specificity in the CSS, and how we will calculate, how the browser will calculate, and generally calculates the specificity. So first of all, what is the specificity? The set of rules that determines applying styles to an element when there are multiple styles are applied on the element. Basically, when we work, then we write the styles, and lots of styles are applying on the one element. Which style will be preferred to effect that generally consider using the CSS specificity. So the highest specificity means highest priority of the style that will be applied to the particular HTML. Why we need the specificity? Generally, we should follow because when we are working on a multiple project with the multiple persons, so if we work according to the specificity, it will help to other developers and will prevent unnecessary code. Also, when you are making the changes in the previous complicated project as a maintainer, then it will also useful. Why CSS specificity required? We understand that requirement if we want to know the answer of the lens. How does the browser determines which CSS property to apply on element when multi-style applied on an element? Means like I explained before, when the multiple styles are applying on the same element, which style will be effect? That we will know using the specificity. How will I be calculate specificity priority weight and which will be applied on element? Also, we will see the how we will calculate the weight of the specificity. Basically, we divide this specificity in the two topics. One is the specificity hierarchy and one is specificity calculation. So specificity hierarchy. Generally, we know, first of all, CSS is very simple. Generally, we can easily learn. And basically, there is the three types of styles we include. One is the external mode, one is the embed mode, one is the inline style mode. So the inline style priority is always high. In that case, if we use the ID, so the ID always have a highest priority, highest specificity in the style or in the browser. Then the other attributes, including the class and attributes, pseudo classes, there is a lower than ID specificity. Also, the elements and pseudo elements have the specificity, but the lower, very low priority. So generally, when we see, always the inline styles effect over the ID. If ID is there and we are using the class same on one element, then the ID will be more effective. Same for the class and elements. So a classes will be more effective than on the direct element. So this type we can decide the priority of the styles according to the hierarchy. So for example, is that like heading tag, like heading tag, if we apply a style on the title class, if we want to override that one, so I can pass the selector element of the with the class, so that then the style will be overridden easily because the specificity will be increased. That are the general method, but there is we can understand the weight, what is the weight and how the weight calculates. So according to the let me explain. When more than one CSS rules applied on same element, then concept of CSS specificity comes that which selector will be applied, and built-in rules again weights to the different selectors, and we can calculate their weight to know which selector will be applied. So as I told that there is also weights provided according to the priority, like inline style have a weight points 1000, ID style have a weight point 100, and classes attributes weight is given 10, and elements and other pseudo elements have weight element having only 1. To understand this one, this is the table, like I given an example of heading S2. There is the class ABC and ID also ABC, and one style inline style. So if I am using the style only for the H2 tag, so H2 tag weight is only 1. So the specificity score for the H1 tag, H2 tag only will be 1. If I write like this way, H2 dot ABC, so it means I am combining two specificities together. So they will be add, like H2 tag specificity is 1 and class specificity is 10. So both will be as a 11 specificity. Same for the ID. ID we have 100. So the 100 will be included, or inline style is always highest priority, that is the 1000 score. Like this is the another example also. Let me show you on my VS Code also. So here is I created a demo, small demo through which we can understand how it is works. Like this is the HTML tag, and let me open it. Yeah. So here these are the small items, and this is the style. Okay. When you mouse over on the on the VS Code, there is a drop down appears, and it also shows the specificity of the element. Like in this case, the class main menu is then li. So specificity is 1 and 1. Like so, in this case, uh, the style, which style will be applied? Here I am applying the three styles: background blue. Blue is highest specificity here in this case 0, 1, 2, because I am using UL with the menu class. So UL and then li. So UL is element which specificity is 1, class is 10. So this will be 10. Okay. And the li. So this will be comparison the there is a specificity 0, 1, 1, and here is a specificity 0, 1, 2, because I am using UL as a element to the particular that element. So in this, that's why the blue style is applying, overwriting the yellow background. If I comment this one, so the yellow background will be applied on that. So in using this way, the specificity generally works. The yeah. So the last slide, which is best practices, how we generally should work when we are working.
So always we should never use the ID during the work actually, first of all. Okay, because ID have highest weight, highest specificity, and it will be overwrite. It will be hard to overwrite the element style which using a highest specificity, because we can't set more specificity if we want to override. So ID specificity, the highest specificity, and style inline style also highest specificity. In that case, we we never prefer both actually, ID and inline styles. Okay. Other important thing is we never should use the important, because important breaks the specificity rules. If we will use the important, then we can't override that styles. So also we always use the BEM methodology to work with the better specificity of the styles. Any question?
Hi guys, thank you for watching. I had an amazing time learning all the new things here at Specbee's TechX. And if you did too, do let us know in the comments below. Keep following Specbee for the latest trends in technology. See you in the next one.